States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Texas flag.
Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Our campus mission and motto.
Develop young men to
Have leaders to develop intellectual, moral,
physical, social, and emotional
skills for both society and tomorrow. Division. The school of today
for tomorrow's leaders.
motto.
Believe, achieve, succeed.
Core belief. Campus core. Engagement, encouragement, exposure, environment, excellence. Student core.
Academia, brotherhood, character, perseverance, service.
Creed.
We are the Barack Obama
Obama Leadership Academy. We believe in the transformative powers of knowledge and wisdom. We believe that success is brought about by perseverance, not chance.
We know our actions are governed by strength of character rather than whims and emotion. We resist excuses, holding ourselves accountable for our actions. We are successful through honesty, humility, and pursuit of intellectual excellence. We are loyal to our family. We are our brother's keeper. We are committed to our community. We are servants of mankind. We have the audacity to hope. We have the audacity to succeed. We are the Barack Obama Male Leadership Academy.
Now for a moment of silence. You may be seated.
All right, so first, let's give it up for these three brothers for leading us today. Excellent job. I am going to try to share a Google Doc with you all. But what I need, because there are a lot of participants who want to lead Lyceum, and that's awesome. So to make it a little bit more organized, brothers, if you want to lead Lyceum, there's no issue. I want you guys to tell your advisory teacher, and teachers email me. So I'll try to make a list so there's no confusion on who's leading what day. So please do that, and so we can try to make it a little bit more organized. Yeah. The second thing I want to say is props to you all. That was the best version of the school song that I've heard all year. So give it up for yourselves. That was excellent. So I know it's a Monday. Maybe you're being a little lethargic or whatever, but that was awesome. That was awesome. So well done. All right. So we're still December. Line 5, we resist excuses, holding ourselves accountable for our actions. So we talked about this. Brothers, I hope you guys realize that this is our last full week of instruction before we take ACP exams. Now, the teachers, we're going to do our best to prepare you, but you guys are the ones at the end of the day that are going to take that test. So whatever questions that you have about content or whatever it is, do it. Ask your teachers. This is what holding yourself accountable means, so that when it's time for ACP, it's you guys who are going to be most affected by it. So hold yourselves accountable, make a schedule, plan out what classes that you have first period and second period, because that's the test you'll be taking first. Okay, so you'll take 2 ACPs per day, but make a schedule, hold yourselves accountable, and then you'll see, once you start doing that, the results will speak for themselves. Okay. Now, I want to have Mr. Anderson's, I know Brother Axel was going to lead this. I don't know if there's anyone else, but okay. So, let's give Brother Axel and Brother Hostway our attention as they go through the mindfulness activity.
Good morning, brothers. My name is Brother Axel Sanchez, 8th grade Alliance.
Good morning, my name is Jose Santillan, 9th grade Justice.
Okay. Oh,
Okay, brothers, so can you please stand up for this activity? Okay, so I know this is a Monday, so can you, and I think to wake up, we're supposed to spread ourselves, so can you please jump for 5 seconds? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, can you please lift your hands up? So we're gonna count to 5, and as we counting, inhale and exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's do that a couple more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, well, let's do that one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, brothers, thank you. Thank you.
Right, okay. Thank you, Brother Axel, Brother Hostway. So, teachers, I encourage you guys to email me about your mindfulness. So thank you, Mr. Anderson, for that. And not next week, but when we come back, we're still going to do this. So teachers, talk with your advisory group. Let's have more brothers step up and deliver this to us. So we don't have any birthdays today. So let me stop sharing here real quick, and let me open it up to the teachers on the Zoom call. Do I have any announcements from the teachers on Zoom? Okay. Any announcements from the teachers in the auditorium? All right, Mr. Fernandez.
Good morning. This is Mr. Fernandez, assistant principal. And brothers, I just want to remind you that there are 6 days, 5 days this week, and 1 day before the ACPs. Now, and the reason I'm standing here is because I want to make sure that 100% of our devices are working. And I have discovered that even after I did a computer check with some of you have said, hey, my computer broke. So I'm going to have you to actually speak to your teachers to help you submit, a ticket, number 1, okay? And if we were not able to even successfully check your device, because it was giving you an error message, same thing. I want you to go ahead and work with your teachers. We're going to start there to submit a ticket. And I'm going to follow up with our computer tech to help us make sure to address each one of those tickets. So I want to make sure that we have, especially because we have so many students that have an error message or a broken, device. We need you to make sure that your device works. Otherwise, we won't be able to successfully complete an ACP, and there's no excuses. We need to be able to test you during the week of, ACPs. Okay? So teachers, please help your students, address some of those error messages and actually broken, equipment so that they can have a working device during ACPs. Okay, and now for this week, also, brothers, this week we're going to be, testing at least 26, 27, no, actually 26. I know there's two that are no longer here, but 26 students are going to be taking the Start EOC. So we're going to be working over there in the area of Mr. Tejo's, class. I mean, I have two groups that are, testing, tomorrow. So we want you to be as quiet as you can in that, area. We're going to start, testing. Those students already know who they are, and we just want them to, have a smooth, testing environment this week. Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Fernandez. Mr. Anderson?
Morning, Mr. Anderson, honors physics, honors chemistry. Just a quick reminder that today and tomorrow are our last 2 days for our middle school UIL brothers to prepare. So after we are done here, if you guys go back to the same coaching rooms that you guys were in last week, that'd be great. And also for my coaches out there, on the Google Classroom, I have posted the schedule. I don't have the links for Saturday yet, but I have posted the schedule. So if you have any questions about the schedule or if you have any issues, please let me know sooner than later. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Anderson. We got Mr. Forte.
Thank you. All right, good morning, Mr. Forte, choir, AP Music Theory. I just wanted to announce after open house Thursday that the choir will be performing at 6:30. So come out, everybody, to support the choir. And also during the open house, high school choir will have a piece, as well as the jazz band will be performing. So not only help recruit for Obama at the open house, but also support the band and choir at the open house. So we have open house this Thursday, and then at the conclusion of that, at 6:30, we have the choir performance. Thank you.
Hello, brothers. My name is Badulura Tamsu, 9th grade, and I'm captain of the debate team. On Saturday, actually, the high school debate team actually represented Bamla at novice division debate tournament. Will all of them stand up? Everyone that represented. These brothers actually represented us very well during this debate tournament. We got actually awards for it. Brother Tizarian and Brother Adams actually got an outstanding performance award for winning 4 tournaments in a row. 4 rounds in a row. Brother Zuniga got a speaker award, a 4th grade speaker award for speaking well and having high speaker awards, high speaking during debate tournament. And Brother Rolando and Brother Isaac got a 4th place team award for winning 3 tournaments in a row, and they did a very good job at the debate tournament, and they represented us very well.
All right. Yeah, let's give it up for these brothers. That's an excellent job. All right. Do we have any other announcements from the faculty in the auditorium? No? Okay, well, that being said, Mr. Jackson, turn over to you.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Akbar, and thank you all for the leadership today. I made the comment that I'd like for this to be more student-focused and student-led, the Leadership Academy. And I see more and more of that, so I'd like to continue to encourage that. I want this time that you have in Lyceum to be something that you all look forward to, you all enjoy, and you're actually getting what you want from it. So I've had several brothers ask me, hey, Mr. Jackson, can I present? Can I speak to the brothers in Lyceum about ideas that I have for Lyceum, ideas that I have just to help improve the school culture? And I'm always going to say, absolutely, send me your PowerPoint, send me your presentation, and let's get it on the calendar. So that's what I would continue to encourage you brothers to do. You see something that you'd like to improve, you see something you'd like to change, speak up. You have a voice. Please speak up. We're going to have a week of Christmas activities. It's the night before ACPs. And so we have our Christmas socks on. I'm not sure who has the socks other than me, but we should have our Christmas socks on. Tomorrow we're going to have our scarves, I believe, and we should be in full uniform tomorrow with the exception of the scarves. So that, okay, and it's on the leadership lounge. Thank you, Mr. Akbar. So the reason I'm mentioning and reminding you all about full uniform tomorrow with your scarves is because we're going to have the Suchi Foundation. They're going to come tomorrow. They're presenting 10 brothers with $300 Christmas cards. So they've asked us, they had a partnership with our school since before it's been made, that a partnership with Mr. Douglas when he was at Maynard Jackson and MAC Smith High School. So Suchi Foundation has had a partnership, and they're going to sponsor 10 families. We're going to give a $300 gift card to each of those families. And so we want to make sure that we're in uniform because they're going to come and they're going to present those gift cards. So just as a reminder, you all, we have lots of fun activities planned this week, but follow the guidelines that have been set on that flyer for the participation. All right, and we have open house, just as a reminder, we have open house that's going to be Thursday. I have 4 brothers who agreed, some have asked and some I've asked, 4 brothers who have agreed to be ambassadors. So you 4 brothers, make sure that you come to the office today and talk to Ms. Sanchez so you can sign up for your dinner, because we're going to have dinner provided for you also. All right, any other announcements? Marshall, let's make it a great day at Bama, and I will see you all in the hallways in the classroom.